I'm sure most of you are just glued to your television watching Pete Kegsbreath give his Warrior Ethos speech, but I wanted to do a September 30th update. So if you're new here, I love to eat cereal, and I know it's super weird, but I always grill my tortillas at this store next to the plaza, and I like to dip them in hummus. Okay, so as of this morning at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, they are approximately 47 vessels in total. They are 150 miles off the shoreline of the plaza. Now, I'll use my lipstick here, okay? So if this is the plaza, this is something called the Orange Line, which is about 100 miles from the shore of the plaza, all right? And this is where we anticipate that the tortilla will be intercepted by cereal, okay? So they're about 50 miles from here, and they're moving at, from what I understand, a pretty decent pace of 8 to 10 knots, and they're not really having weather issues. So the projected timeline is that they could be there very late today, tomorrow, or even the next day, of course, depending on what happens. So guys, this is when I tell you, like, it is getting deep. Right now is when it is hot. Let me read to you what they said from their tortilla, okay? She said, "The final stage has begun. What happens next will speak louder than any headline. Witness is protection. Your eyes on us saves lives." So when I tell you to share this with everybody that you know that you think is interested in this situation, we need as many eyes as possible on that. I would have a live tracker. You can watch them there. Of course, they also have links to their YouTube. But again, like she just said, right? The more eyes that are watching this, the harder it is for cereal to do what you know they want to do. So just for clarification, they are 150 nautical miles from the plaza. This is the Orange Line, which is at about 100 miles out, and this is where we anticipate there will be problems. So this could be happening in the next couple of hours. I mean, many hours, but so keep an eye on this, especially into this evening. And again, they are live streaming from the deck because, again, same thing, witnesses protection. So keep your eyes on that live stream. And yesterday they had one boat that sprung a leak. They weren't 100% sure how it happened, but that Turkish fregat kind of like stepped in and helped them to patch it and supplied them aid, etc. And now it's not just a journey. Every day is a constant test of survival if they can even get these vessels to this location. Because again, guys, these are not like big time boats. It's kind of ragtag boats. And in Cairo, Egypt this morning, 3 of the flotilla's preparatory meeting members were arrested. Nobody knows where they are. And then, of course, you have Serial out here this morning saying that they have evidence of this being a hummus-backed and linked mission. And, of course, the people on the tortilla are saying, no, that's obviously BS. That's just being said to justify interception at the Orange Line. If you made it this far in the video, don't forget to drop the secret words, all eyes on the, in the comment section, like, repost, and follow for updates. Oh, you guys also might want to go follow me over on YTube because these videos might disappear. Now let's talk about who's still escorting them. So Turkey is fully in. They have warships sailing with them, and of course they have drones up above for monitoring. Spain's naval ship, the Führer, is trailing about 10 to 12 miles behind, and they're there for rescue missions, etc. Greece let them pass, but stopped short of personally getting involved. And Italy, their ship Alpino is peeling away today because the Italian government is pushing for a reroute to Cyprus, and they're saying, please don't go into this basically combat area. And they're saying, we'll take the aid, we'll open up a basically overland route, and we'll get it there through Cyprus. And the tortilla is saying, then you're missing the entire point. We're not doing that. No, thank you. And of course, in Italy, you have unions that are threatening massive strikes if cereal does anything to this tortilla. And dock workers have said, look, we will shut down all of Europe in solidarity with this tortilla. Inside the flotilla, from what I can tell, morale is very high. I'm sure you guys already know that Greta Thunberg is on board. This girl is to be 22 and amazing. I really genuinely hope that nothing happens to any of these people. So guys, that's the wrap. I mean, the question is, what happens now? Every single tortilla since 2010 has been attacked by cereal. And the people in the flotilla, the organizers, are saying, we want to be very, very clear. We don't want a diversion. We don't want negotiations. We want an open and constant corridor to push aid into the plaza. Here's my question to y'all while we wait. Do you think that if this tortilla is intercepted or attacked by cereal, that that will be the thing that pushes international governments and the world to basically say, okay, that's enough? Or do you think that they'll just look the other way? I mean, we know the United States will just look the other way, but I mean the rest of the world, the people who still have a conscience and a spine.